Today we discuss about locomotory organelles and locomotion in protozoa. In this we see the three types of locomotory organelles: pseudopodia, cilia and flagella. First, pseudopodia. The pseudopodia, that is false foot. These are having a different shapes. First one is lobopodia, for example amoeba. Second, philopodia, that is euglypha. Third type is reticulopodia, globigerina. Fourth one, axopodia, actinophrys. These types of pseudopodia are dependent upon their shape. In this diagram you can observe first one, lobopodia, that is lobe-like outgrowth of body, lobular one. Philopodia means a triangular, broad at the base and tapering at the end. Next one is axopodia. It is a long hair-like. And next one is reticulopodia. It is also hair-like, but it has a branching nature. All these are the types of pseudopodia. These pseudopodia, in this diagram you can observe amoeba has a lobular pseudopodia. All these other protozoan animals, in photograph you can observe the types of pseudopodia which are filamentous, hair-like or lobe-like, etc. In next diagram again you can observe some protozoan animals which has cilia and flagella. Next type of locomotory organs are cilia, as well as third one is flagella, but it has the difference. The cilia and flagella both are locomotory organs, both are movable, but basic difference is there. In this diagram also you can observe the different types of protozoans having cilia and flagella. These cilia and flagella are complex filamentous cytoplasmic structures protruding out the cell wall. They are minute, spatially differentiated appendices of the cell. Flagella means a long hair-like structure which extend from the plasma membrane and used to move entire cell. Single is flagellum. Cilia, it is also hair-like but short. They are used to move entire cell, for example paramecium. Singular, it is cilium. They are scattered all over the surface of cell. The terms cilium and flagellum are often used arbitrarily. Cilium means eyelash and flagellum means a whip. These cilia generally shorter than flagella, that is cilia are less than 10 μm as compared to flagella. Flagella has nearly larger than the 40 μm. Cilia are present on surface in much greater numbers, but flagellated cells usually have a single flagellum. The real difference lies in nature of their movement. Cilia row like oars. The movement is biphasic, consisting of effective stroke in which cilium is held rigid and bends only at its basal region, and recovery stroke in which cilium bend, that bend is formed at the base and passes out towards the tip. Means next cilium shows its bend at again tip side. The flagella wriggle like eel fish. They generate waves that passes along their length, usually from the base to tip. Constant amplitude is developed. Thus, movement of water by flagellum is parallel to its axis, while cilium moves water perpendicular to its axis, hence perpendicular to surface of cell. It can be best or well understood with help of example or the schematic diagram. In this diagram, you can see flagellar movement as well as ciliary movement. In first diagram, we see flagellar movement, that flagellum beats all its lengthwise, and cilia beats or shows its movement in strokes. In next diagram, both, that is direction of water as well as direction of animal, you can observe. In first diagram, flagellum movement is there, that is euglena is present. Its single flagellum shows beating, wriggle like movement. This movement is parallel to its axis. Water movement is showing parallel to its axis. And second example for cilia is paramoecium. The cilia which are present all over the body, they show two types of strokes, effective stroke and a recovery stroke. These strokes can be understood in next diagram, which the cilia shows a water movement perpendicular to its axis. The two types of strokes in paramoecium can be understood with this diagram. You can observe the effective stroke and recovery stroke. The top view we can see in this diagram. The effective stroke shows bending of the cilia at its base only. Entire cilium beats and shows a pressure on the water, exerts the pressure. Next, right side diagram shows a recovery stroke. In recovery stroke, the bend of cilium starts at the base up to the tip. Means cilia beats from base to tip and shows a recovery stroke. And due to such a type of ciliary movement as well as flagellar movement, protozoans can show the locomotion. Thank you.